So, come on, bro, say that. Come on, bro. I'm NXT is over now. What, bro? Listen. There you go, bro. That's 205 on NXT and NXT. And you know our formula. Based on how it goes, is how we fight it. Let's go ahead and start from a take live from New York into NXT UK. With Coffee Bros.
No, Wolfgang had to come out there and fuck the whole mood up.
Coffee Bros took on Raul Mendoza and let the Sweets on
Don't get me wrong, he is no
toe the line, man.
It's just like, oh, fine.
I like how you paused when you said that. That was just nice little lineup out there. Now you can do this with Clark and those are the good looking guy next to Local Delivery. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then Vic Joseph looks at him as like, you know, like being like sitting next to me.
Wow.
And all McGinnis could do was laugh. Say what you will about Vic Joseph. He's growing on me.
You know, honestly,
he's not that bad.
Yeah, he's not that bad. He and Nigel, they make a good team.
Oh, they definitely do.
At first I thought Vic Joseph was trash, but he's decent.
He's found his footing.
Yeah, at least he's not Michael Cole sometimes.
Yeah. Boss time.
Big
dog.
Stop.
Viking experience.
No, stop.
Now you killing it.
Again, I thought that was just a throwaway line.
I thought it was too.
A crappy throwaway line, like when they called Aleister Black Moody.
When the fuck has Aleister ever been moody?
Nah.
That's one of those throwaway lines they said when he first showed up on Raw.
Dear God.
Anyway, continue.
Coffee Brothers won anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, that was obvious.
Yeah. Had Cassius Ohno calling out Ligero.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's Cassius.
Yeah, he had to correct the reporter. He said, the reporter said Cassius. He's like, no. My name is Cassius, not Cassius. Pronounce my name right. Put some respect on my name. Then he called out Ligero.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next
or should I say Ligero, as he did that.
Yeah. Next we had the finest squish victim, Kona Reeves, taking on Massive Dave Mastiff. Or the Boma.
When we saw Kona Reeves live that night.
He wasn't going by the finest at that point in time.
Yeah, but I still looked at him and said, that dude is jobber material.
This is his ceiling, man. The finest. That's the ceiling.
The finest. Shut the fuck up.
Because he's bootleg
Hiromu Takahashi.
Bootleg Hiromu Takahashi with
God.
EC3's gimmick.
So basically just an asshole.
He's a rich asshole.
And they mentioned that he's been getting some advice from the Vision, Vanessa Bourne, and Aaliyah. Mostly Vanessa Bourne.
And that he's refocused himself by surfing.
What the fuck?
I mean, he probably does that outside of ring.
They made that a point to say that. I'm just like, what does that have to do with anything? Anyway.
That's like if you do something and somebody mentions, like, off the subject, cooking, like if you do cooking or some shit.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with what you're doing?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
By the way, Dave Mastiff won, as if no surprise.
Yeah. Whoever does that shaky camera stuff, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster hype up their match with Mustache Mountain for next week. That's going to be a killer match.
Yes.
Apparently there was a standoff between Wolfgang and Mastiff. I missed this.
I saw this. He was being interviewed after the match, being massive.
Yeah.
And Wolfgang just comes out there, just interrupting the whole interview, just being rude as fuck. Said,
Oh, he coughed on him. That's nice.
No, shut up. He said, what's that? He said, he's never faced the likes of me. He ain't faced me yet, and then he got all in his face, and they had to be separated and all that shit. So,
Yeah.
looks like they're setting up something between those two.
Next we had, you put the wrong name on here, but whatever.
What?
It was Casey, not Katie.
Oh, fuck.
Casey, and I'm going to try and pronounce this again, Canonzaro.
Yeah, Casey Cantazaro.
I'm at least trying now.
Yeah. It was hard for me to pronounce her last name, too.
Yeah. Well, I eventually just gave up and said American Ninja Girl, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, taking on Rhea Ripley, this was a pretty okay match.
Yeah.
Rhea won, no surprise, with the Riptide, ripped her apart. Post-match, came back in and had her in a reverse cloverleaf.
Yeah. And she just picked her up. I mean, being that Rhea's a tall girl and all.
And
it's like Rhea here, Casey here.
Yeah.
And she just, ugh.
I mean, the way her body is, she looks like she weighs at least 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that she's a lot heavier than that, given that she's got core strength.
Yeah, they showed during the show she was icing herself up, healing from her wounds.
Yeah.
And Rhea said, well, this is what happens when you step
Oh,
into...
look at you. You're in medical.
Yeah, you're in medical. This is what happens when you step into my division. Then she kept trying to bully her. In walked Piper Niven.
Oh, her and
yeah, they got a little feud going. And she said, what were you saying there? And she just walked off like...
What were you saying, love?
And she just looked at her like, bitch, and just walked off. She didn't say that. She was looking at her like, this bitch.
So,
They did show, not to cut you off, they showed Jenny. She was being interviewed about her match against Toni Storm, and she just walked off.
She just had bug-eyed look.
Yeah, she just looked at her
I
like...
think she always had that bug-eyed look.
Well, it's just she's got weird facial features, but it's just like her eyes more wide open than usual. I'm just like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, they played it like she was at a loss for words, because she said, because the reporter was like, Jenny, how do you feel about your match, being that you lost? She just looked at the reporter like, and just walked off.
Ah!
Didn't say shit, just walked the fuck off.
the next week we had Cassius Ono taking on Ligero,
Yeah.
and Mustache Mountain versus Andrews and Webster. In the main event, we had the grizzled young vets.
Oh no, you gotta do it like this. The grizzled young vets.
The grizzled young
There you
vets. With Liverpool's #1, soon to be recognized as the world's #1, soon to be recognized as the UK's #1, Zach Gibson and his tag team partner, Liverpool's #1 tourist,
James Drake.
James Drake, sorry. We focus so much on Zach Gibson, I forget his name. I forget his James Drake's name.
James Drake, he's like the background player, but he does his thing. And they're making sure that those tag team belts that look so motherfucking awesome, they're going to be soon to be recognized as the #1 championships in all of WWE.
And when you've got Zach Gibson holding those belts, money. That guy can carry his weight on the mic, and he's sure as hell entertaining in the ring.
Yes.
Anyway, he said that, he could have been at home doing all this, that, and the other, but no, they had to come and fly out to New York and compete.
New York.
So we're going to put our titles on the line.
Bro.
It's a title match against Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams. Whap, whap.
I thought it was a non-title match.
No, they made it a title match.
Oh,
There were several instances during the match where Zach Gibson had one of them grounded, and he kept yelling out, "Exhibition! This is an exhibition!" Eventually, Amir Jordan, Kenny Williams got the win by countout.
Yeah, because
okay.
apparently Gibson's ear was re-aggravated.
Yeah.
And he kept holding his ear. He was even like holding his nose because like it really looked like it hurt for real.
Oh yeah.
Because he had been out for a while, like legitimately out for a while.
Yeah.
And he just kept doing this, and
Yeah. But yeah, he declared that him and Drake had better things to do than to go out there and finish the match. So, count out. Largely underwhelming show for NXT UK.
Yeah.
Next up, we had actually, what would you say would be the better show, 205 or NXT? They both were really good this week.
I'll pick 205, being that this was Cedric's farewell.
Okay, all right. So next up, we move on to NXT with one of the matches for the week. Like I said, I'm at a loss for this and main event of 205 Live. We had the North American Championship on the line as the North American Dream Experience took on the unstoppable Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy got a good pop coming back to full set.
Oh yeah,
Because he's a former tag team champion,
yeah,
former cruiserweight champion.
and he's reshaped his career.
Oh yeah.
Unlike Wesley Blake.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and we'll go back to the match. When he and Blake were in that tag team with Alexa Bliss, when Bliss was managing him, I fucking hated that team. I hated that team.
Good. You were supposed to.
I know.
They did their job. But the best part of that team was still Alexa Bliss.
Yes, and then Buddy Murphy went into his own. I was like, Buddy Murphy, what the fuck?
I was sitting there, I was like, honestly, Buddy Murphy's the better of that exchange.
I mean, he was the better of the two, but when
Yeah.
he went on his own, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. But then he proved me wrong.
I mean, no homo. He's a good looking dude.
Yeah. Alexa Bliss is very lucky to have him.
Yeah.
Or he's lucky to have her.
Now that they're on the... No, wait, they're on separate shows. Oh,
Yeah.
well. Anyway, this was a really good match.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream sold the crap out of this man's offense.
He did. He did.
Because there was a point in the match where Velveteen Dream got knocked to the outside. Buddy Murphy was about to do a tope con hero. Dream slides in and just goes, no. Murphy grabs his arm, gives him a vicious knee trigger.
Ugh.
And Velveteen Dream, he's already on his knees.
Yeah.
And he just folded back. His knees were still under him.
And then, like, towards the end of the match, like, what happened before they were getting counted out?
Murphy hit something.
Yeah, and he tried to pick him up, and he was like...
He was dead weight. Referee was up to 9. Buddy was like... jumped in, jumped out, and...
he was like, no, we ain't doing it like that, bro.
Yeah.
He broke the count, got him back in the ring, but it still wasn't enough because North American Dream hit that Purple Rainmaker elbow.
No. He hit the combo. The DVD, the Dream Valley Driver, popped right up to the turnbuckle.
Then hit the elbow. Oh, there you go.
That combo is a thing of beauty.
It is. Best combo in WWE.
Yeah, I'd say that beats out Seth Rollins' Superplex Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think they've toned down on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, North American Dream Experience is still your champion.
Yes.
Next, we had Street Profits, doing their Street Talk thing on what's that chat app?
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Thank you.
Yeah, Snapchat.
You woke
I was going to say tout, but don't nobody use tout no more.
Ooh.
Ain't nobody used tout since. When the hell did tout come about?
Like early 2000s? Like
No. Came during the 2010s.
I don't know what
I don't know.
happened.
I know WWE promoted it huge and then nothing.
Yeah, tout has been dead for a while. Anyway,
Street Profits were going to go to William Regal's office and ask for a title match. They knocked on the door. Who pops out? Not the Viking Experience. War Raiders.
and they just looked at him. No, and Street Profits just looked at him like, what the fuck? Because they came out of the office like...
What kills me was just Hanson. He's just...
He killed the whole scene. He just like... Be careful what you wish for. I'm like, dude, turn it down just a couple notches.
That's like loaded this week. When Gabriel Kidd was cutting his promo and you just see Bad Bones in the background fucking around.
Yeah, and
I was laughing.
He was like sticking his tongue out, like, bro.
He was like, ooh, yeah.
That fake ass Macho Man.
What the fuck?
Listen, I like the gimmick, but that's all I can say is that fake ass Macho Man. He just kept sticking it like.
Oh, that had me,
brother.
That had me dying.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. Next week we're getting Street Profits versus the War Raiders for the NXT tag titles.
Nice.
Yeah, because there was a really post-edited video package for the War Raiders where a very bored Nigel McGuinness called them the Viking Experience.
Oh boy.
No.
Next up, we had the return of Johnny Champion. He returns to address Full Sail, but we got to talk about something very important. He took the belt to Disney World.
Yes. He took the belt to Disney World.
Yes.
He
Boy,
took it to Disney World.
That was awesome with his Mickey Mouse hat and the championship
And his wifey.
and his wifey, and she had a Mickey Mouse hat on. I thought that was funny as fuck.
I was just like,
Oh, that brought so much credibility to the belt. He took the fucking belt literally to Disney World. Holy shit.
see, he's already a better co-parent than Tommaso Ciampa is.
Ooh. How?
When it comes down to the belt.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not calling Ciampa out on his parenting. I'm talking about the belt. Talking about kayfabe here. Anyway, who interrupts him but 2/3 of the Undisputed Era? I'm sorry, 3/4 of the Undisputed Era. My fractions were fucked up there. Yeah, basically, Adam Cole said, I had you beat in New York.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show. Oh.
Had you beat in New York, completely forgetting that it was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, he said basically with you cheating to win, that makes you a punk. And Johnny was like, no. If you look at the scoreboard, it said Adam Cole 1, Johnny 2. Now, if you want some more, baby, you need to come down to this ring and I can put some more.
He had some good one-liners through this because he said, if I had lost, I wouldn't be out here crying like somebody's baby.
Oh, yeah.
Or he said, oh, there's a little trouble with your boy band. Are you guys not in sync?
I did like that.
That was great.
That was great.
What the fuck?
And then Adam Cole said something else, and then Roderick Strong out of nowhere with that flying knee.
That just like, I just like turned away from my phone. Next thing you know, I seen Roger Strong like, I'm like, what the fuck? He just like hit him with a flying knee, like, what the fuck, bro? And they just beat the fuck out of Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. And then they stand there and just pose. Cut backstage, and Undisputed Era is just kind of slapping each other on the back, be like, hey, good job.
Yeah.
William Regal's like, I hope you lads are happy with yourself. You happy? Because Undisputed Era will face Johnny Gargano next week.
But it won't be you, Adam Cole.
Well, Adam Cole's like, okay, who's it going to be? It's not you, Adam Cole. It's going to be Roderick Strong.
And Adam Cole's looking like...
It looked like somebody shitting his cornflakes.
He was like, what the fuck?
Meanwhile, the rest of the Undisputed Era is like, yeah, great. This is great. This is good victory for all of us.
And Adam Cole's still just looking like...
Fuck this shit.
Yeah,
He's just
looking like... No,
Oh, sorry.
no.
He's like reverse Luger, just...
At least he looked at Kathy Kelly, and at least he looked into the camera. He didn't do like this. He said, okay, Kathy. He didn't do that shit.
That's not what I was talking about.
No, he talking about the puffy shirt.
Yeah,
Oh, that shit.
yeah, that shit.
Oh, my
I wasn't
God.
talking about promo. I was talking about just like look, because, Adam Cole's pouting. He's just.
And
He's
Luke
pouting and
Luger just
scratching his
came out
head.
there
Luger's like, with that big ass white, with that oversized church shirt
And his mullet.
and his mullet. Jesus Christ.
Next we had. This ain't even a match. This was a murder. The murder of Aaron Fry at the hands of Dominic Dijakovic.
Oh,
And
God.
basically, in the end, he called out the Velveteen, or
Well-
excuse me, the North American Dream Experience.
Well, we glanced over this. As soon as the bell rang, Dijakovic let out a spinning boot. Just laid this kid out. One hit. 1, 2, 3. Over.
A waste of energy in space.
Well, would you say that was a waste of energy in space, or would you say Dalton Castle and Roosh was a waste of energy in space?
More like this, because this was unnecessary. Because we already knew who was going to win. Aaron
Yeah.
Fry's a fucking enhancement talent. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
At least Ring of Honor's building up Roosh to be a primetime player.
Oh yeah. Didn't they say he was like the original member of LIJ, or the founding member of LIJ?
Yeah,
Roosh is?
Yeah.
because they call it Los Inglenabres, and then Naito took it to Japan.
Yeah, that's the Japan branch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an actual...
yeah. It started in Mexico, and then Naito took it to Japan.
Yeah, CMLL.
Yeah.
Anyway, after his murder, Dijakovic cut a promo talking about his family came over to the U.S. and that opportunity is coursing through my blood, and I'm going to take the North American title.
The way he talked, like, I'm not trying to pick on him or nothing like that, but he just sounded like he was really, really tired. Like, my family told me.
I mean, you'd be too if you went from New York to Orlando and then had to go to work that day.
Yeah.
Because he had that stellar match against Harper that week.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what kills me is, that was a great promo, by the way.
I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad promo. I'm just saying the way he did it. Was
Yeah,
just
the way he
like,
handled it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what kills me is that Twitter post he put up, man.
What happened?
About the
He's gonna purify North America, and then he tagged all 3 government leaders. He tagged Trump, Trudeau, and the guy in Mexico.
Why?
Okay, he was trying to play up his character, but he went way over the line.
fucking stupid.
But thankfully, he deleted that tweet and his Twitter account before people got their pitchforks.
Dear God.
Oh.
Just,
Fucking...
it's okay to play yourself up as a dominating destroyer, but just take it easy.
Jesus.
Don't get meta with it.
Just calm down, kid.
Next, we had the recap of Kushida signing. He's going to debut on NXT TV in 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's already done house show stuff, but as far as TV,
Yeah.
in 2 weeks he's going to be amazing.
But also with the classic Kushida, what signed was Humberto Garza Jr.
Yeah.
and a guy we're familiar with, Shane Strickland.
Or as they called him in MLW, Swerve Shane Strickland.
Or as we know him, Killshot.
That too.
Oh, he's coming to NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, next. Oh yeah, they announced Gargano versus Strong next week.
Oh, also during the show they had a little video with Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne. Apparently next week they're challenging her to a tag team match.
Candice LeRae to a tag match.
Yeah, Candice LeRae to a tag match and a partner of her choosing.
Yeah, they were saying how Aaliyah wasn't ready because they spent all that time in New York shopping and whining and dining.
Yeah.
Sounds like good stuff.
Vanessa, no disrespect to Aaliyah, but I'd pick Vanessa over her any day. Not that I'm saying she's ugly or anything like that, but
It's just one or the other, you have to go with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said about Vanessa Bourne, if looks could kill, somewhere there is a graveyard dedicated to her looks.
When we went to that live
Ideas
event,
meal. Yeah.
I fell in love instantly.
God damn, I wish I would.
And then in the main event, we had, which this one was fucking wonky. All right, just listen to this one. All right.
Oh, God.
Shayna Baszler taking on Kairi Sane. If Kairi Sane loses, this is her last match. It's wonky because it was her last match, period.
And it was for the championship.
So why did they mention that?
It was pre-taped before the shakeup. So I don't know what happened.
Basically, it was a short match because they were kind of going short on time.
Yeah, they were short on time. Shayna Baszler worked over Kyrie's arm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Yeah, there was even where Kyrie was going for an elbow drop. Shayna moved and Kyrie ate the ring steps with her shoulder. Shayna was getting ready to break the arm in the... No, it wasn't the Karafuda. It was something else. Io comes in, shoves Shayna off of Kyrie. Match thrown out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyrie got disqualified. Shayna won. And I instantly said once they got... Like, when they had Io Shirai... when they had her watch...
Watch Kyrie Sane get her arm broken.
Thank you. I can't even talk. I said instantly Io Shirai's going to be the one to take the title off her. They're really setting that up.
You know, I like that visual of Shafir and Duke making Io watch that arm getting broken.
Yeah.
That was a really twisted shot, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Shit fucks.
Anyway, we move on to 205 Live, where we kicked off the show with a Fatal 4-Way match. Nothing behind it, just a Fatal 4-Way match to strengthen somebody's case for a title match.
Because fuck it, why not?
Because Tony Nese said, I'll take on anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, he said he's going to be a fighting champion.
And we kicked off the show with Lucha House Party. We're essentially just the B to New Day's A.
Or more like...
1B, 1A, yeah. There we go.
Or like 1A, New Day, lower 1B.
I'd say they're pretty neck and neck. They're just...
It depends. Or as Nigel calls them, Loser House Party.
The Loser House Party. Anyway, Grand Metalik took on Akira Tozawa and Mike Kanellis and Ari Daivari. This Fatal 4-Way was really good.
It was good, but I was not expecting Ari Daivari to get the win the way he did.
And I liked what they're doing with Mike Kanellis. He's on the cusp of victory just to have it snatched out from under him.
Yeah. But I will say Maria did look good in that little suit she had.
Oh, man, she's always looking good.
And you could tell what she was wearing underneath.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't be surprised if they turned Mike Kanellis face. Because he's always on that cusp of victory.
I could see him being a heel and kind of like sticking it to
Drake Maverick.
Drake Maverick, saying, hey, I told you so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Drake Maverick was on commentary, and he said, you know, I'm not against these guys. I'm actually behind them. It's just he's not gotten a win yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ari Daivari got the win. Next, we had promos from Cedric Alexander and Oney Lorcan.
I really like those promos.
Oh, yeah.
What, like I said off camera, what got me was the fact that Oney Lorcan shaved his beard off.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Anyway, which led to their match, Cedric Alexander's last match in 205 Live. This match, it hurt just watching this shit.
The crowd was so into this shit. I think they were into both matches, honestly, especially the main event. But these two tore it up. They tore it the fuck up.
Oh,
For
yeah.
this to be Cedric's last match, it was a nice way to go out.
Oh, yeah. The spot I liked was Oni countered the Neuralizer with an uppercut.
Yes! I was like, oh, shit. That was great.
But yeah, Oney Lorcan put Cedric Alexander out to pasture, got the win with the, what suplex was it?
Half and half.
Yeah, half and half.
They need to give that a name. Would you give that a name?
Just call it half and half.
Okay.
But yeah, Oney Lorcan got the win. Significant show of respect between Oney Lorcan and Cedric Alexander. And he basically said, here's the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
Afterwards, there was a really nice .com video where it showed Cedric and Mustafa just kind of shaking hands, you know.
Yeah, and even Roman.
Yeah, even Roman shook his hand. He's like, great match.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Great match. Big dog, you're not in my yard.
You're on the other side, bro. Which used to be my yard. I pissed and shit all over that yard, bro.
I marked my territory, bro.
Woof woof.
Big dog out.
Yeah, apparently he had a dark match against Randy Orton.
Who, Roman?
Yeah.
Why not? The people love Roman Reigns now. Yeah, but like I said earlier, I was torn. The main event of this, the main event match of 205 Live or the North American Championship match. I really can't pick a match of the week.
I mean, both matches were good, but if you would ask me, I'd go with the 205 main event by slight.
Yeah, because I had a little bit more emotion behind it.
Yeah. I'm just curious of how they'll book Cedric Alexander being he's on Raw now. Because, I mean, if you look at the landscape of who's on Raw and SmackDown with the new faces,
yeah,
we could see some real future matches like
Cedric versus AJ.
Cedric versus AJ, Cedric versus Seth.
Almost.
And Almost versus AJ.
Yeah.
Like SmackDown, Buddy Murphy versus Finn Balor. That would be fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Kofi Kingston versus
Balor,
yeah. Samoa Joe versus Cedric Alexander on Raw. I mean, you've got the potential to have some good matches with some current faces and some new faces. Like, even the women's side, you could have, you could rehash Ember Moon versus Asuka. Or on Raw, like, Becky versus, well, they're doing her and Lacey Evans. So,
yeah.
you know, you got the potential there.
No, we're just going to dedicate 5 hours of TV to the circle jerks.
No. And
Drew McIntyre is so better than this.
Again, those two are bringing his stock down.
I don't know. It's just weird.
I mean, at this point, I can't give a fuck about Booty Lashley. I can't give a fuck about Baron Corbin, even though I think he's underrated.
He is. Like I said, you put him with the right person, he'll have a good match.
Yeah.
But this shit right here, how many times are we going to see them versus the Shield? I'm not watching that shit tomorrow. I'll pass on it.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. Besides, I got other shit I need to watch.
Right.
Like, I need to finish the G1 so we can review that with WrestleMania and TakeOver.
Yep.
We still got to go back and review Wrestle Kingdom 13. Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
And Fastlane.
Yeah.
But with all of that being said, I'm War Machine MJ.
I'm Rodimus Prime.
Mainstream Russo.
bro.
And we'll see you fuckers next time.
Yep.